Previously I have defeated the Wall of Flesh, a guardian of the next game progression stage, and of course I'm talking about the hard mode stage. If you still haven't figured it out, this is True Melee series, where I basically suffer. Anyways, if you enjoy my content, you should leave a like, yes, this funny button under the video, and subscribe to support the channel growth and guarantee future video publications. Basically nothing left to say, actually there is. The new version just came out. Yes, I'm recording this in May. So during summer I will have no access to internet. So that's why I prepared some videos, which were uploaded once in a month. And this is the last video like this. Okay, now I have nothing left to say. Let's get into it already. One more thing to say. In the first half of a video, I forgot to enable the mic recording. So before Skeleton Prime, there will be no live comments. Unfortunate, isn't it? So I wanted to see what changed in the last Calamity patch. And look at how they changed Desert Scourge. I'm actually glad I beat him before the patch. Then I opened the Wall of Flesh bag and got my first hard mode weapon, the Breaker Blade. Then instantly went to farm Souls of Night and Light. And on the way to underworld hard mode biomes, I mined some cobalt and palladium and started grinding the souls. And shamefully lost to a mimic. Then mined some more cobalt and palladium and killed Earth Elemental to get the Aftershock, which is, how convenient, also a True Melee weapon. After getting enough ores, I crafted a... Of course not, I went to the Corruption and killed the Eater of Worlds. At least I wasn't killing him for 15 minutes like it was the last time. Got the Worm Scarf and freaking sold it. Then went to the Floating Islands and killed some wyverns to gather Essences of Sunlight and Souls of Light. I needed them for Cosmolite. Then I crafted Bloody Worm Scarf, Amalgamed Brain, Cosmolite, Cobalt Pick and Sword, and lastly Palladium Armor Set and Weapons. And Cobalt Katana's bonus effect is actually insane in the newest patch. Then went to Astral Biome and tried to farm the Titan Arm. Sadly I didn't know it drops after Astrum Ares has been defeated. But also good to know, they have renamed Stardust into Starblade Suit. This probably isn't any new to you, since the patch was 2 months ago. During the mob grinding session, Destroyer dared to disturb me. Sadly I was too underpowered to resist him. Then I went farming in Astral again, and suddenly remembered about another weapon. So I smashed some altars in Corruption, and got the Evil Smasher, a weapon which is able to concurrently upgrade itself while you're killing enemies. Then I finally gave up on the Titan Arm idea. And finally set my foot on the progression path. And first obstacle of this path is actually Cryogen. It's completely useless to kill the Quincy Slime. Then I grabbed some building blocks and went to the non-sulfuric sea. Of course to build a house here. The thing in the left is actually supposed to be a lighthouse. Then I again felt vibration from deep below, and this time what do you think? Did I win? Of course not. In fact, I wasn't even close, since I was running out of time. Then I don't really remember when, but I crafted the Power Glove and started farming Corruption Biome mimics in hopes to get the Putrid Sand to convert it into Flesh Knuckles afterwards. So I got it and went to the Shimmer, only to realize it doesn't work for some reason. As it turns out, it is now craftable, but you just need to meet some specific conditions. Then I upgraded my Flesh Knuckles to a Berserker's Glove, and went to the Hollow to farm some Pixie Dust, which I combined with Souls of Flight and got a Fairy Wings. And then it was finally time for a fight. So after building an average arena in the Snow Biome, it was time to fight the Cryogen. And of course I'm lacking some souls to craft the Cryo Key. Okay, everything is said this time. And I was kinda confused after realizing that Cryogen doesn't have contact damage. So in first phase Cryogen holds no threat, but once you crack him a little, he gets into the second phase, where he annoyingly keeps distance from you before dashing, preventing you to hit him. The best threat here is to be close when he is preparing his dash, so you get more opportunity to pierce him with your spear. Regardless of this, it still takes a certain amount of time, so be patient. until you get him into his third phase, when he is no more keeping a distance from you, but on the other hand performing 2 dashes instead of 1, overall easier than the previous phase. By a decisive adrenaline charge, you get the Cryogen into his 4th phase, which is not too different from the 3rd phase, except he is teleporting instead of dashing now. The penultimate phase is honestly just a joke. Since it's like a corrida, you can simply just jump over him when he's performing his dash, skillfully avoiding the traps he leaves on the arena. But the last phase, starting at 25% of his health, is one hell of a phase. You need to dodge his traps, the homing projectiles trail he leaves after dashing, and at the same time attack him. And also he is keeping the distance from you while recharging, but this is all just worth it, since you can get the amazing True Melee weapon, Avalanche, which I didn't get from the first bag, who would have thought. But once you get it, the destroyer is basically destroyed, which of course I wanted to make sure of after reforging, and I think I don't even need to explain this. And this is already 2 Hardmode bosses down. After opening the treasure bag, I of course went to mine Mithril and Recalcium, and after getting decent amount of it, I made a Mithril sword, which is, oh my god, also permanently debuffing enemies. And you know the rest of 2nd tier Hardmode ore gear, and went to kill Queen Slime, cause why not? And she was also tough for the same reason as the King Slime, and keeping a distance on the 2nd phase. By the way, I almost died. What a shame. And I sold almost all the loot, except the mount and 1 piece of Party Girl bathwater, which I shimmered into a cute gooey slime, because yes. Then I wanted to give twins a try, and their reward is just completely insane. I couldn't even imagine that they'll get a beast mode, cause look at how fast are they now. I'm afraid to even think of what are they like on the new Calamity difficulty, and of course I couldn't resist the 2nd phase. Then I got a status message telling me that air is getting colder around me, and that means nothing else than the Skeleton Prime. Look, it was just a classic Calamity Skeleton Prime, but I still wasn't able to surpass him, leaving him just a miserable 0.6% of health. I swear you should have heard my reaction. Anyways, back to the twins. It wasn't really different in the 2nd phase, except the buffed spaz. Look, Avalanche is just too good for this. Then goes classical ore mining, crafting the next gear. And it's noteworthy that I crafted Majestic Guard, which is a huge True Melee sword, in both senses, and upgraded my evasion scarf. I completely forgot about it before the twins, reforged the brand new sword, and went to the Brimstone crags. And on the way there I have checked out the new Wall of Flesh, which is not shooting red lasers anymore, below 50% of health. So why was I going to Brimstone Crags? Certainly, to mine some Infernal Zoovite, converting it into Unholy Cores, and then into Charred Idol, and after making a bedroom in Underworld, which is hopefully not gonna blow up, I went out to just beat another woman. Forget it. And I was completely flabbergasted after realizing it has 0 contact damage. And it's just a common task for me to beat a helpless woman. What was I doing it for? It's not a necessary boss. The answer is another True Melee weapon. This time Brimlance, which I got from the first bag. And after reforging it, I jumped straight into the Skeleton Prime fight. Hold up, I forgot about something. Cryonic ore. Now just 1 arm left. And he is just basically releasing destroyer probes in circling attack. And his missiles are now homing, and that's it for the changes. Just die! Stand proud! You're strong. And now jungle grows restless, which means that we successfully entered the Post-Mechs stage. That means it's time to mine some ores, but not hallowed yet, since I forgot about Cryonic and crafting the Ornate Shield. And now it's time for hallowed ore, which now spawns in these noticeably bigger chunks. And now it's crafting time. First I made Axe of Purity and upgraded it to Inferno Cutter. Goodbye Axe of Regrowth. Then goes shimmering the emblem until I got the warrior one. and combining it with Power Glove to get the mechanical one, upgrading Terra Spark to Angel Threads, crafting Pointless Excalibur and Bearer Pickaxe, since you can upgrade it to True Excalibur right away. It's so slow, what? And finally crafting a Hallowed Armor and storage upgrades, I guess. And if you think that we're done, you're wrong, since we still have to mine Chlorophyte and get some life roots by the way. What do you mean Chlorophyte doesn't spawn in corrupted area? Right. After converting Chlorophyte into bars, I made the True Excalibur, which exceeds the Majestic Guard in terms of stats. I suppose I can kill Calamitas clone now. Let's just jump straight into it. Gonna hit you with these two swords. There you go. Dude, I'm doing kinda great, actually. What? Hawk's Breath? I can't reach it, literally. I can't reach it. How do I damage? There you go.
Nope.
Come on. It's keeping so much distance. Almost impossible to hit it.
Light work, no reaction.
This is actually surprising how easy True Melee Challenge is now. So I didn't get anything useful from Calamity's bag and instantly went to the Abyss to get some Luminil and Depth Cells. But, wait, I don't get the Void Stone in Luminil. Why don't I? Let me check the wiki real quick. So, it drops after Anahita and Leviathan got defeated, not Calamitas clone anymore. So this trip was actually pointless. So instead, I went to the jungle and started clearing a huge chunk of it. But why do I do this? If there is a generated Calamity variant of the arena for jungle bosses? Well, unfortunately, more than half of my jungle is corrupted, so more likely the arena is corrupted as well. Sometimes I literally despise World Gen. When I was finally done with this, I freed my inventory, got my buffs, and broke the bulb. Wait, it doesn't have any contact damage? What is going on? Oh, it's the spiky balls explode. Dude, spiky ball explosions are unpredictable kinda. Oh, and the poison spread. Why are you going up? Going away from me. Is it like smart? Oh, the venomous ball. What is going on? Stop taking damage. It's so hard, come on. What? This is unfair, literally. Oh, stop getting away from me, come on. It's so much harder because of this. Because the first phase is unbearable, quite literally. What the hell is going on? Straight up unfair. Okay, now. That was great, that was great, that was great, alright. I hate that spiky balls, man. Dude. It's impossible with those spiky balls. Their projectiles are literally impossible to see. I need to make it to the second phase real quick. Finally! Finally the arena is clean. Oh my god. So the first phase is completely disbalanced now. But the second phase... Look at this. I'm full health now. It's impossible in the Plantera fight. I can't afford the loss. It's dead. It's freaking dead. Pierce you with my spear. This boss is disbalanced actually. First phase is on the Devour of Gods level, not gonna lie. Second phase is much easier. They should fix the spiky balls. Impossible to see their projectiles. Maybe first phase is harder for a true melee player, since Plantera is actually trying to keep distance from you, unlike previously. So unfortunately that's all I could record before the summer. As I have already said in the beginning, this is the last prepared video. The next one will be in a month or so. But for now, peace.